Imagine a standard Tuesday morning meeting. Someone pitches a strategy, and around the table, heads start to nod in approval. You look at the data and see a significant flaw, but as the gaze of the room shifts to you, you nod too. This split-second choice creates a subtle dissonance. You've just prioritized the expectations of the room over your own accurate observation. We often wait for a bully to appear, but modern social pressure is usually far more internal, a reflexive urge to maintain alignment and avoid the weight of judgment. Consistently swallowing your perspective to maintain this comfort comes with a cumulative cost. It gradually obscures your own psychological clarity, making it harder to distinguish your thoughts from the group's consensus. This reaction is biological. Research shows that our brains process social exclusion using the same neural pathways as physical pain. In a sense, yielding to the crowd is a prehistoric survival instinct. This is the famous Ash line judgment task. A subject simply identifies which right side line matches the reference line. When actors unanimously choose the wrong answer, a third of participants ignore their own senses, matching the group's error to avoid the discomfort of standing alone. Ash's findings demonstrate how easily we erase our own perception of reality just to secure a brief moment of social harmony. In 1841, Ralph Waldo Emerson published a framework for resisting this exact pressure. His essay, Self-Reliance, argues that the only sacred thing is the integrity of your own mind. Popular culture often characterizes the nonconformist as a loud, performative rebel, someone who seeks out arguments or wears a leather jacket to a formal dinner. Emerson suggests a quieter approach. He defines nonconformity as a persistent internal trust in your own private intuition, regardless of the room's direction. The real rebellion happens internally. It's the courage to maintain your own logic, while the world, as Emerson puts it, whips you with its displeasure. This practice finds its real utility in the repetitive fractions of our daily routines. During a work brainstorm, staying silent because you assume the consensus is correct deprives the team of the specific perspective they actually need. Within relationships, agreeing to plans you don't actually want, simply to bypass a moment of tension, frequently results in days of quiet resentment. Even in private, the reflex to adopt the latest trend or tribal opinion helps us signal belonging, but it comes at the expense of our genuine preferences. These environments are the battlegrounds where we surrender our authenticity, one small compromise at a time. Breaking this cycle rarely involves a grand movie speech. It usually manifests as a single, unadorned sentence of honest observation. When you drop the mask of compliance, internal friction fades. There is a tangible relief in allowing outward behavior to match your inner reality. Choosing clarity over the room's approval creates a self-reinforcing loop. Each time you rely on your own judgment, you build a deeper sense of self-trust. This independence returns the ownership of your mind to where it belongs, with you. Today, you will encounter a moment where the path of least resistance is to adjust your thinking to fit the room. When that happens, choose to act firmly on what you already know to be true. You don't need to fit in. You need to think for yourself. Retaining your independence provides the psychological clarity required to build a life that is actually your own.